Hi folks, just got back home after walking the boys. Feel fine. Took the Sabre SF45 on me. Fantastic kit. Lowers with me. Loaded out. I'm going to upload the video to YouTube soon. Any questions, please either PM me on my Facebook page or leave a message on the bottom of this video. Hope everything's going well. The last video, for some reason, don't know, didn't come out with any sound, so I'm not sure if it's anything to do with this this selfie stick thing that I've got it thing attached to, some sort of tripod thing. But that's hence why I'm trying this video now. But the two boys are tired. Camp dog one sitting by the side of me. As you can see, and camp dog two, he's pooped too, and he's just over there. He's just over on. We've got a sofa just for the dogs. When we have guests. Anyway, enough about that. We'll talk about what I've been up to today. So, went out with a hammock. You can't hear most of it, but anyone watching this video, which is the following on video, to explain what happened, went out with the pack fully loaded, practicing for the fan dance for the summer. As I've been following Anthony Taylor and also my mate Richard Morris. Richard Morris has lit a fire underneath me. He's got me into. I've stopped drinking. I've started training every day off. I'm out with the dogs. Whether it be 10 minutes, whether it be 4 hours, whether it be whatever, I'm out with the dogs. Short days, I get running. Long days, it's just a long walk. I try and map what I can so I can see the distances I've gone over different places, but obviously they're getting sporadic around this area. So I intend to do another Penavan soon with the new pack, especially before the weather comes in. Down here, it's in South Wales is completely different to most places. We're going to get all 4 seasons in one day. So I'm hoping to get out with the pack. Might take the 2 crazy ones. Hoping to take someone with me. Maybe, I don't know, see who wants to tag along. Like to bump into Tony one day on the horseshoe track. But yeah, the idea is to park up outside the Story Arms and just work out what the terrain is, what I'm going to be going through, or what I'm letting myself in for, because I'd like to do this race. So if Tony gets to see this, massive thumbs up, mate. Thank you very much. Taking your advice. Been out with the Bergen. The terrain I've been over today, in the video before this, was exceptionally hilly. It's very steep climb. Now I'm not saying it's on a par to Penavan, but the idea is just to get as many as these in and as many of those in, so that when I do come around to doing it, I won't be flagging. So obviously, because if I go with anyone, I don't want to keep them behind. Still trying to work out how to use my Garmin X5. It's great for maps, great for following me, that sort of thing, heart rate, all the usual stuff, all the stats that you need when you're out and about, stop me from getting lost. There's a map on here, I don't have to open the phone, even though I've got OS maps on the phone. But gonna try and get to a place today. Anyone interested, there's a company called Dash for It. Now, when I did the Snowdon challenge thing, I got all the maps from that place. They sent me all 3 maps to cover the surrounding areas, so I could get as much of that area as I wanted. It was like 3 maps for X amount with the discount code. But if you look them up, Dash for It, once you got an account with them, they'll email you and they'll send you vouchers on a regular time. So it's up to you if you want to keep on to maps. But I'm not sponsored by them. I'm not sponsored by anyone actually. Let me just hang on a minute. Let me just see if I can put a bit of light on the purpose. That's it. Right. I don't know if that's better or worse. It's all I can see is light off my head. But anyway, so dum. The idea is to get rid of this. That's why I'm doing these challenges and also making these videos. So I'm hoping that by the time I come around to doing the fan dance and I look back on this video, this will go from this to this somewhat. So I can hope anyway. So I'm doing this interval train that Tony's been going on about. Look him up, top bloke, good PTI. His name is Anthony Taylor. If you look him up, if you're looking for his channel, Anthony Taylor. If you're looking for his Facebook, don't know about that. Don't know if I know he's got like a group that he keeps thing. He's always over Penavan. He's an endurance athlete. He goes on about endurance athletes with nutrition and as well as prep. Now, my prep for today, or my prep for the oncoming race, I won't be fit enough to do this winter one. I just think it'd just be too much for me at my age. Don't get me wrong, there's some old boys out there, but they've already been into running and getting around and they're a lot fitter than me. Excuses, I know. Anyway, so the idea is to make this video to tell you what's happening and then me to watch it. Anyway, if no one else watches it, I know I will. So went out today with the pack. Part of a ration pack in it. The good stuff. Part of a ration pack in it. Jet boil. Nalgene bottle full of water. Wool blanket. Hammock. 3x3 tarp with lines. A couple of carabiner clips to hold the thing up because I've got the am still with my hammock. What else was in there? Good first aid kit. Map, compass. What else did I ram in there just to put some weight in there? Can't think. Give me a second. I'll go get the pack and I'll talk to you about it. So, this is my Sabre 45. Got it due to the fact that a major that I was introduced to recently, his wife, and he could put me in touch with a company that could help me out, get some discount on this bad boy. So it's 45 litres. It's the Karrimor Sabre SF45. SF obviously stands for Special Forces. Everyone that's doing the fan dance tends to cope for this NTP. I've got an old DPM one upstairs, which I shall probably retire now due to the fact I just don't need it. But this is what I'm using now. In the top part is my first aid kit, easy to grab. And this top part here, there's a zip at the back. I'm not going to bore you with the stats on this because when I was looking for it, I come across loads and loads and loads. But basically in this pack, I've got my jet boil in the bottom, wool blanket wrap going around this way, giving it that round barrel feeling. I've got a Nalgene bottle in the middle, a cup, some ration pack food. What else? Ration pack food, jet boil, wet weather gear, which would include a MTP Gore-Tex heavy, some Berghaus Montane trousers. I opted for the Berghaus Montane trousers. I will get the MTP trousers in Gore-Tex. One, because everyone else that does the race tends to go down that line. Two, because it goes with the whole theme. That's the main thing. Everyone else says two is the whole The Bergas Montaigne I opted for when I first bought them is they do up down the side, so I tend to wear lowers, which aren't the best thing to get on and off quickly, especially when it's throwing it down. So the the Monsoon, they got clips and zips down the side, so you can unzip it, zip it back up, put your trousers on, zip it back down, put with your boots on, zip back down, clip it all back up. Jobs are good. Pull the tabs in and off you stomp. Got the Gore-Tex one in here as opposed to any other one, because going with the theme, and also it's a marvellous jacket. I've got a video of me in my old MTP one, which looked brand new still, and it's up in it. The military kit is made to last. People tend to buy it not so much because they want to look like Rambo and do that whole sort of I'm a soldier, look at me thing. They tend to buy it because it's good kit and it's cheap. Now this wasn't cheap, but I was dead lucky because I got this for, I looked around, and at the time I got a really good deal on this. I got nearly 50 quid off of this and the rocket pouches that go on the side here. So I was very lucky. But in here, as you can see, it's not a big pack. And I've got a friend of mine who came round to see me recently, by the name of Frog360. But Richard came round and he tried it on, and it's a bit short for him, but he's taller than me. But for me, for running and for what I want it for, it's just right. My DPM is 130 litres, I think it's 100 and something litres. The middle part on its own is best part of 80 litres. Before you put the rocket pouches on, you can take them off and put yoke on, the same as you can with this. But I just think it's too long for running, it's too long for that terrain. I know the boys have used them in the past, but we've moved on. We've got lighter thing kit. So this is my new pack. Yeah. Now to be my new best friend. I love you. I hope everyone's laughing at that bit. So yeah, leave your thoughts below. Don't know. Like I say, if you're watching this to this point, thank you very much. Thumbs up. Please subscribe. I haven't got many followers. The more followers I get, the more chances I am to make more diverse videos about other things. I've had quite an interesting life. So if I don't, at the end of the day, these are just here for me to say what I've done. From me, Camp Dog 1, Camp Dog 2, who spark up out, you can't see him from here. From me, Camp Dog 1, Camp Dog 2, my new lovely pack. I'd like to wish you all a very happy Christmas, because that's next month, for those who are watching it in real time. And, I don't know how much it weighs. Oh, by the way, the weight I had in it, which I'm not sure about at the moment. Oh man, it's so comfy. It was just so comfy. I got the American Special Forces 72-hour patrol pack. Some people have got a copy version of it by I think by 511, something like that. It's not as good. It's not as good. That one I sent off to the States. First there was a little bit of thing between. Anyway, long and short being, none of my previous packs are as good as this one. This Sabre pack is brilliant. It's really comfortable. It's a decent size, being 45 litres. And I'm just hoping everyone hasn't died by now. Grim, innit? Right. Hopefully this video has recorded sound, but the idea was to tell you all about the last video, and how the bird of prey came down and swooping around and all that sort of stuff, and about the stomp that I did. So we went out with the hammock, put the hammock up, put the tarp up, put the little sheet down so I didn't get my boots dirty in the hammock, had a little play around, Got everything out, but I didn't have anything to eat up there. I'm going to have something to eat later on. And that's about it, really. Alright, so that was it. Hopefully you've enjoyed watching this video, and I shall see you on the next one. Tidy.